For the first part of aligning the sunroof, you're going to want to have it in the closed position or as closed as you can get it. You can do this by manually working the button, only tapping it, not holding it, trying to auto close, but tapping it until it gets into the position that you think is closed. Once you're in that position, there are Torx adjustment screws on the left and right side on the front and back for lifting the glass or lowering it. So if your sunroof is in the closed position and it's still too high or too low, that's when you'd loosen these Torx screws and adjust it to be about flush or just flush of the roof. Once the sunroof looks pretty much closed, that's when you're going to want to undo the center controller on the roof. And there are two, I believe, Phillips head screws in the top, and then two clips in the back, and you can just pull it down and the whole thing will come down. Once you have that down, you're also going to want to remove the two 10 mils that are holding in the sunroof motor. Once you have both the controller down and the sunroof motor down, go ahead and click the ignition on, but don't press any buttons or move the sunroof, but just turn the ignition to on and then turn it to off, and then unplug the motor and the button controller as well. After you've unplugged the controller and the motor with the ignition off, go ahead and plug them back in, but leave them both hanging down, don't put them back. At this point, you're pretty much ready for the calibration, so you can go ahead and put the key back in the ignition and turn it to the on position. What you're going to do with everything hanging down the way it is press the slide back button for about 2 seconds, and the motor should start auto spinning like it's moving the sunroof back, and just wait a couple seconds for that process to finish, and when it's finished moving, that's when you press the forward button to slide the sunroof forward, and again hold it for 2 seconds, and then it'll start auto spinning, and let it just auto spin till it's completed its cycle. Once you've done that, the sunroof is pretty much calibrated, it's ready to go. When you put the motor back in, whatever position the sunroof is in is the same position it will close in. So the final test to make sure everything works is obviously to put it back together and press the auto open button for sliding it back. And like I said, you just press it for 2 seconds and it should auto roll back. When it auto rolls back, there will always be a little bit more that it could roll back, but I don't recommend holding the button and manually moving it back any farther than the auto back does it, because I think things like that are what put the motor's alignment off. Not necessarily the alignment, but the memory of where the sunroof is at. So I suggest just using the auto open, letting it auto open, and then when you're ready to close it, again press the close button for 2 seconds and let go of it, and it should auto close. And when it's done, it should go back into the position that you originally set it at. If you found this helpful, then let me know, and I appreciate any feedback. And if it did not help you, also let me know, and maybe I can help you somewhere in the comments. I hope this can help somebody.